Hi, it's Heather with another installment of R-Rated Reviews. Let's see who I can piss off today. Apparently there are some Harbor Freight fans out there that were not too happy about my comments the other day. And I wanted to make a quick apology about the wheelbarrow review because I do stupid shit. And the other day when I was pressure washing at a client's house, I thought to myself, should I put my phone in my waterproof bag? And I'm like, no, it's in my rain suit pocket. The flap's closed. That would be good. And then like 2 hours later, I found my phone sitting in my pocket this deep in water. So my S23 Ultra is now trashed. And I was using a Pixel 3 old phone just to get back up and running. So I know that it was like, it sounded like Captain Crunch going on in the background. So today I borrowed TJ's phone. He's got one of those fancy Samsung ones that folds in half. So I'm hoping it won't be quite as noisy, but it might be because I'm going to show you my Craftsman ride-on mower and my Poulan Pro push mower. My Poulan Pro, I have no fucking words for. It's like, it might be better than my wheelbarrow. It is single pull start. I laughed my ass off when I bought that. I was like, no fucking way. Let's see how long that lasts. This thing is old. It's still available. The model, everything is still available. I wanted to make sure before I told you about it. But I've had it for like 13 years. And all winter, you go out there in the spring, you pull that bitch, it fucking starts. And I mistreated it for a very long time. I didn't change the oil. I didn't clean the carburetor. I didn't put an air filter in it. Like I do building and repairs and I can fix some shit. I don't do mechanical. And so I did just give it to a guy. I have a small parts repair guy that now has taken care of like tune-ups on all my stuff. I have a Poulan Pro chainsaw. Can't show that to you today because that's with the guy since last Tuesday. I cleaned the carburetor. But I'm going to show you my Poulan Pro push mower and the Craftsman ride-on tractor. I know Stanley bought Craftsman in like 17 or 18. But they are still available for sale at Lowe's. I'm not sure if Lowe's bought them or not. By the way, welcome to my workshop. Let's get outside and show you what I just did. So this is my Craftsman ride-on. It is a 42-inch mowing mulch blade with a 28 amp, 18 horsepower engine with a double bagger. I can't say much about the bagger, only because I'm sure it works great when you keep your lawn maintained weekly and it's nice dry fluffy grass. But I'm going to show you that when I mow, it's because I've gotten so pissed off that it hasn't been mowed. So look at grass on my screen. See how high this is? Oops. Okay. See how high that is? Okay, that's how it was. So now I get fed up and I come out and do it. And so because of that, the grass is too heavy, it's too wet, it doesn't want to make it up the bagger. So first of all, I just shoot it out the side and then I'll go back and try and collect it in the bagger afterwards. If I was not injected into country life and I was born here, I might be redneck enough to race this fucking thing when I'm not using it to mow. 6 speeds. I don't know who needs 6 speeds to ride a lawnmower. But that thing is so fucking fast. If you take your foot off the clutch too quick, you fucking jerk and you're like off to the races. It is hilarious. It does need a battery. So I had trouble starting it today. We jumped it. I did check it. It's going to start. I got it from a client for like $200 last summer. And the guy maintained it. This model, I have the old green one. They're still available in the red, but it's a fucking animal. It plows through the grass like this. I put the blade up a little bit, but I'm like, fuck it. I don't have time to mow the lawn 3 times. So I kind of put it right back down and I just go through. It's almost like zero turn. The wheels flip almost sideways and I can get right next to the fence. I still have to weed whack. But the story with this, quickly, is that this is our special needs chicken run. So we operate a chicken rescue, aside from everything else that I already do. And we have a different YouTube channel for the chickens. So yeah, we have a registered official chicken rescue. And this is our special needs coop. We didn't have any chickens that were special needs over the winter, but 2. And because you can't put 2 chickens out there by themselves to try to get heat, we had them in the house. They had their own room. And so they're ready to go back out to the coop now because we got some chicks that came in, and now there's one of our hens was raising them. So today they're all getting moved to the special needs coop, and then they'll eventually acclimate with the regular flock. So I have to get this ready and mowed, and the grass was this fucking tall. So that's why we're doing this today. And then I thought, let me show it to you. So I'm going to start it, and I'm going to show you how fast this thing goes. I got to find the ground is not that level. Okay. That was 6. It was 6. It fucking flies, but it mows like a champ. This is the bag. I don't like the bagger that much. See, it falls apart. It doesn't hook up that great. And because the grass is so tall and like wet, it's too heavy to get up that chute. So it gets all jammed up in the chute, in the beginning of the chute. It still doesn't stall though. I mean, you can't make this up the tube. So I don't much use the bagger, even though I wanted it specifically for the bagger. But I'm going to show you what my Poulan Pro can do. So these are the 6 speeds. These are the levels. So you have six mowing levels. I have it on 4 right now. You've got your brake, step on the pedal, lift it up, it locks into place. It has this safety feature that if you get off the mower while it's running and it's not in neutral with the brake on, the engine shuts off. And if it's in mow, it definitely will shut off. TJ tried to disengage that for me today. And it did stay running while I was not on the seat. But as soon as I tried to put it into gear or take my foot off the clutch, it kept shutting down. So the safety feature has its own safety feature. It was like, yeah, we know you're going to try to disconnect that. And we're going to put a shut off in there. So we have not been able to disconnect or disengage the safety on it. So we have, here is your brake, sort of like brake in the clutch. You press it down to change the gears, and then you've got your lift this up, your brake locks, just press it to disengage it. This is your, turn it on for the mower, turn it off for the mower. Here's your throttle, start it on slow and then just shove it up. It goes so fast. And then here's your shift. It's got reverse, neutral, and 6 speeds. And there is a significant difference between 1, 2, 3, all of them. And if you don't take your foot off the brake or the clutch slow enough, you just fucking lunge forward and you go flying. I'm like, it might need a seatbelt. So, let me get some. This is 16 horsepower, OHV, 42-inch mulching blade, 2 of them, and a 28 amp battery. All you do is depress this button to change your mowing height, your deck height. You can raise and lower the deck height any way you want. I had it on 4. I started on 6, and it actually blew through the grass that was this tall on 6. So I just put it on 4, and it did okay. I had a feeling if I lowered it a little bit more, it might start choking a bit. But now I want to show you my Poulan Pro push mower, and that'll actually, I'll do a little demonstration because TJ mowed like a strip of lawn to show me that he got it working. The guy that fixed it screwed something up with cleaning the carburetor and it wouldn't stay running today. So at least I got it running, and he wanted to show me, oh look, it runs. So he mowed like a 10-foot patch and left the rest. So I'm gonna go show you how that gets mowed. I actually used it to mow in this particular chicken run after I used the ride-on for the grass catcher portion. I like a grass catcher and I want one in the back because I bought this at my last house and it had an in-ground pool. So I didn't want to be able to mow the lawn. I hated having to mow the lawn in one direction without a grass catcher, so I didn't shoot grass into the pool. So I got one with a grass catcher, and I wanted the grass catcher in the back, so I didn't have to worry about which direction I was mowing in. This one, I don't even know what model it is. It is the Poulan Pro. It simply says one pull start. It's a one pull start. So we're gonna go in here. I'm gonna show you. This is the regular chicken run. These guys will beat up the special needs, so we have to keep them separate. Pecking order is a real thing. Come on. This was Tisha's idea of mowing. I got a strip down the middle, but I want you to see. You see how tall and thick that is? Like, that's a lot of grass. That's a lot of grass. So I'm going to show you how this works. It's going to get a little loud. I won't do it for very long. I'll just show you how awesome it is. Put it this way. There we go. And even a girly girl can pull it and start it. Okay, just to give her some respect, look at these wheels. That is some thick, heavy, wet grass. Did you really just mow that strip over there? What? One little strip? That was mighty fucking white again. See how much better that looks? Now, I know it sounded like it was choking, but come on, I have it on a regular lawn mowing level. I don't change it because it's a pain in the ass to do the front wheels and the back wheels. I'll show that to you. So, front wheels have a little, but you gotta do one, make sure you put it on a certain number, and then you do the other one. And then the back ones are over here. Ooh, I gotta lock this. So, those are in here. And then you gotta kind of have to lift it up a little bit to get the wheels to change, or you need like stupid strength. Let's see if I can do it. So I leave it on. It's pretty fucking low. So to plow through that, it's gonna get a little choky. I just tip it back, let it chew some grass out, and then it goes back to what it's doing. And then when I mow back over it, it's almost like a vacuum. It picks up all the shit that it just shot out. And it's all in the bag. Hold on. A couple of chunks are always getting stuck in the chute, but it picked it all up. All of it. So, I don't know why I'm going to do that. I'm going to empty it. And the grass looks pretty good. I'm trying to tell you how to change this. So I guess without the bag on, it'll be easier. You put this down. There we go. See? Sometimes that's small. This is pulled this way. And in order to get it to go where you want, that's up and that's down. So I just lift it a little bit. This one's on 3. So 1, 2, lower that to 3. And I keep the front one is also on 3. So it's on a mid-level. And it plows through that shit. And watch. You heard it stall? I'm not even going to pretend that there's something wrong with that. It starts on 1 pull. Now, when I had it at my last house, I kept it in the garage. Every week, I chiseled off the grass from underneath it with my flathead screwdriver and hosed it off, and I kept it maintained. I've lived here for almost 5 years. This thing's been left outside in the snow, -30, -20, and then in the spring, it starts right up. My chainsaw is just as good. I've had that for like 13 years, and I'm having the carburetor cleaned for the first time. So it finally is like, we don't want to stay started. These are the best machines ever. I love Poulan Pro. And this, I don't even know what model this is. Let me see. If you don't want to use a grass catcher, it has a mulcher. I don't know what I did with the chute for this, because I've always used the grass catcher. So I just jam a piece of wood in it if I want to shoot it out. Gas goes in here. Air filters over here. Oil's over here. And it starts with 1 pull. Now, you have heard me bitch and complain about my Ryobi gas-powered blower, my Ryobi gas-powered pressure washer. Let me tell you something. They never start on 1 pull. I have that 20, 30 times sometimes. There's a lot to be said for not jamming up and ricocheting your arm, trying to pull something 30 fucking times. I'm not trying to jerk it off. So, if you guys have questions or comments, I'm sure I'm going to piss somebody off today. But I definitely highly recommend the Craftsman, at least the 42-inch deck, 28 amp. It's 18 horsepower. And you can race them with that double grass catcher. And my Poulan Pro push mower. Fantastic fucking machines. Maybe they work really good because they're so old and they build shit now. But, and I've been using ethanol gas in them all these years. They're not all gummed up. Shocker. You know, I run them on fucking corn. Maybe there's a chicken. If you guys have questions or comments, again, feel free to leave them. If you want to hit like or subscribe, I would love that. I'm sure I'll be back to piss somebody off later. Have a good day.